Good morning, everybody. We'll move from this onto my slides. So I'm guessing most of you are feeling a little bit tired, a little bit down in the dumps. It's raining outside, it's cold, it's horrible. But your first action this morning was probably turning off the alarm and getting grumpy and hearing the rain fall and thinking, oh my God, I have to go to VibeWire. So thank you so much for coming, and thank you for being here despite the weather and enjoying the delicious food. Before I get started on my talk, I'd also like to thank the traditional owners of this land for keeping it safe for us for so many thousands of years. So action. Now, when I got the email from Amelia, who's organizing us all, she said, oh, I have this event, it's on the 28th of June, please come along and talk and tell us all about the action in your life. And I thought to myself, I do a lot of talking. I don't know how much action I do. So I was a little bit worried that I was the wrong kind of person. But I went and looked up the definition of action, which is kind of a little bit about me. I like definitions and I like things that make sense. So the dictionary sitting in my desk drawer that I've had since I was in grade 3 told me that action is the process of doing, getting things done, an operating mechanism, all these sort of past tense sort of things. And I was like, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I thought action was about now and about getting things done, not what's happened before. And I might not have done a lot, but I guess I am doing a few things at the moment. So maybe I am qualified to talk today. We'll go to the next one. So doing something. What are you doing in your everyday life, and where is that going? What are you going to do with yourself? What's the process of getting somewhere in your life? And at the moment, so I'm on the, did not want to go back. It's amazing, it works when you don't press anything. So where are you going every morning when you wake up? And every morning I wake up, people tell me I have a bit of a crazy schedule. So I get up and I go to the gym. That's my very first thing in the morning. And at 4:45, I really hate my alarm clock. And then I turn off my other alarm clock because sometimes they don't work. And then I go down to the gym and beat out all of my anger at being awake so early. And then I go have breakfast. So my days always look pretty traditional and the same every day. But by the time it hits 7 a.m., I've had breakfast, I've gone to the gym, and I've read my book for about an hour. So every day, early in the morning, I don't know if you guys are morning people, I've done quite a lot by 7 a.m. And then the rest of the day, I can actually do things that affect other people in their lives. And so most of my days involve going to hospital, because I'm a medical student as well, and spending time with patients and talking to them about their life. There's a lot of talking. And unfortunately, I'm not on a rotation where you get to cannulate people and take bloods and do all that sort of fun, action-y stuff at the moment. I'm on a talking rotation and we're doing psychiatry, so it's a little bit different. But then I get to go in the afternoons and do my work for the Australian Youth Forum, where we, again, talk to a lot of people. So I was like, still not really sure the whole action thing is applying. But, next slide. There we go. So this is us doing a lot of talking in Parliament House, which looks a bit different this week. But we sit around a table and we discuss what are the issues important to young people in Australia. And we all come from different backgrounds. So next to me is Ben, and he's setting up a foundation for young people to engage in their communities. And next to him is George, and she's only 18, and she's already on youth parliament, and she's studying law, and she's just this incredibly amazing young individual. And Rosie, who's working in Geraldton, in WA, and getting Indigenous languages recognised across the country. So around the table, and I won't go through everyone, but we're all doing these really incredible things. And then we come together and we work out how can we get young people from across Australia to have their voices heard by the government. And so then we go out and we do surveys and we engage people, which is, I guess, a bit of a definition of doing something. Hopefully next slide. Thank you. But a lot of people say that young people in Australia are apathetic, that they don't care. And I've got 10 friends who sit around that table with me in Parliament House, and I know that they're doing something. And I know that all the young people I speak to in schools are also doing something, because they come to me and they're like, I want to be involved in youth parliament. I want to do school debating. I'm doing music, I'm doing sport, and nobody cares and nobody will listen to me. So there's not a lack of interest or enthusiasm. There's so much passion from young people in this country to get stuff done. And I know that you all see that every day. So I guess what I want to tell you is that doing what you want to do is the most important thing. Doing something that's worth doing to you, whether that's playing AFL, or whether that's going to a music show, or whether that's engaging maybe the elderly in what they want, that's what's important. And so as a medical student, and hopefully as a future orthopod, we'll go to my little saying, which is kind of an in-joke, on the very last slide, because my 5 minutes are now up. Find your fracture, and then you need to fix it.